will be as useful as the first one. Please let me remind you easy rules. Turn off your microphone to ensure comfort for other participants, and write your questions in the chat for us to see and address to the speaker after presentation. Today we have a very tight schedule and an important topic. Getting to Moscow is an essential stage each of you takes while planning a MICE group. I'll briefly go through our today's presentation plan. First, we have Aeroflot, how to build effective cooperation with MICE agencies. The second one is general information about visa accessibility of Moscow. Vnukovo Airport is the third one, with the comfortable environment for MICE passengers. And the fourth one is VIP passenger service. And let's get started. Please allow me to introduce our first speaker, Mr. Mahit Sharma, Sales Manager of Aeroflot Russian Airlines in Delhi.
Thank you, Vera. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to have you all here on this session hosted by Moscow State Tourism Committee. I take this opportunity to thank the Moscow Tourism Board for allowing me this opportunity to make a presentation on Aeroflot product and services. So since we have time constraint, I would like to straight away go to my presentation. Just one second. So Aeroflot actually needs no introduction. It's a well-renowned international brand. This year is actually special for us as we celebrate our 100 years of operations. It all started on 17th of March, 1923. So it's a long history, long, rich history for Aeroflot. It is one of the oldest airline in the world, and we are one of the only very few airlines which has completed 100th anniversary, and many more to go. It is Russia's largest airline. Aeroflot Group includes Rossiya and Pobeda. And last year we carried 20.5 million passengers. And as a group as a whole, like including Rossiya and Pobeda and our subsidiaries, it was 40.7 million passengers. Yet again, this week is very special for Aeroflot as we completed 65 years of operation on Delhi-Moscow route. It is one of the longest serving routes in our network. From India, we are currently online from Delhi. We have 5 flights a week on comfortable Boeing 777 aircraft. So Delhi-Moscow, the departure time is morning 5 a.m. and arrival is at convenient timing at 9 a.m. in Moscow. Flight operates all days except Wednesday and Sundays from Delhi. If you notice, the arrival in Moscow is very comfortable, early morning arrival, 9 o'clock. So the MICE groups and the other groups, you have the ample time the rest of the day to have the conferences, meetings and whatever, and even relax in the hotel. Way back on return, Moscow, Delhi is at 18:40 departure Moscow time. Arrival is early morning 3:20 in India. Flight operates all day from Moscow except Tuesday and Saturdays. As for the classes of service, we have 3 cabin configuration: business, comfort, and economy class. So within Russia, we operate to 50 destinations. To the CIS, 19 destinations, and international, we have 21 destinations currently. Our regional hubs are also shown here as Krasnoyarsk, St. Petersburg, and Sochi. This slide shows more details of our destinations. If you see, we cover all parts of Russia. The 50 destinations are shown here. As for CIS countries, so when you make a booking on Aeroflot, not just think of Russia as a destination. Obviously, Russia is the main focus, but there are other destinations in the CIS which you can sell, especially highly in demand: Baku, Minsk, Almaty, Bishkek, and Tashkent. And we have done a lot of groups to these destinations as well. As far as international destinations is concerned, Antalya is something which we have seen regular group bookings, also FITs. So you can make use of international beyond Moscow to the international destination. And as you can see in the main slide, like 50 destinations within Russia, covering all parts of Russia to very popular destination, St. Petersburg. And we have excellent flight frequencies there. Aeroflot Group as a whole operate 50 flights per day. So we have convenient connections from Moscow to Petersburg, St. Petersburg. So Sheremetyevo is our international airport hub. It is the largest Moscow International Airport. There are two important terminals, Terminal C and Terminal B. Terminal C is used for international departures and arrivals. Terminal B is for domestic transfers, domestic flights, and these two terminals are interconnected. So there is spacious areas, unique design makes it one of the world-class airports. Easy transfer connections are there, superior comfort lounges, be it a business lounge or VIP lounges, all these facilities are there. 24/7 open are the restaurants, shops, cafes, and bars. At the airport, we also have Aero Express train service to Moscow city center. From Sheremetyevo to downtown Moscow, it's about 35 kilometers, and Aero Express is the preferred mode of transport. Onboard services on Boeing 777 that we operate, the business class passengers are welcomed with a refreshing glass of champagne. We have exquisite cuisine served in excellent glass dishes. Seats are reclining and make it a fully flat bed, which is primary main concern of business class passengers. They want full flat bed, especially on a long haul flight, so they get this service here. There are a wide selection of fine wines, cocktails, and spirits which they can choose from. There is individual in-flight entertainment system, and also Wi-Fi is available on request, which is a chargeable service. As you can see from this picture, it's a full flat bed in business class. Blankets and comfortable pillows are provided to the passengers, our valued passengers. There is USB ports and socket to charge your mobile laptops. Exclusive amenity kit is also provided, which consists of toothpaste, toothbrush, comb, eye mask, and so on. Comfort class is basically a premier economy product. It is a comfortable journey. It ensures a comfortable experience to the passengers. It has wider seats, 49 centimeters, extra legroom with seat pitch of about 96.5 centimeters. Check-in for these comfort class passengers sit at dedicated desks at the airport. Provided amenities are blankets, amenity kit, USB port, and power sockets, and there is individual lighting in every seat. The main USP about comfort class, what you can also highlight to the customers and the clients, is that the meals served in comfort class is from the business class menu. So it is our USP in the comfort class. When we travel economy and Aeroflot, it is travel in style. So seats are very comfortable, up to 81 centimeter seat pitch. Wide screens and personal entertainment is available on demand. USB ports for charging, and hot meals are served. Aeroflot also caters to special dietary requirements of the passengers. So we have special meals, but these needs to be booked in advance. This slide shows you about our short haul and mid haul product, A320, 321, and Boeing 737. It has a 2-cabin configuration, business and economy. Business seats are much spacious, and equally comfortable are economy class seats, and light refreshment is served on board. Coming to an important slide for all the MICE agencies. This is something which is going to be very interesting for you. Groups. As far as groups is concerned, the minimum strength which constitute a group is 10 passengers. And we provide special group rates for different category of groups, MICE, leisure, educational, students, all these categories. We have special rates. The good thing is, as far as MICE is concerned, MICE segment is concerned, Delhi SVO being a wide-bodied aircraft 777, it has 372 seats in economy class and 30 seats in business class. So even your big size groups can be easily accommodated on the flight. But if it is like a very big movement or some very big MICE movement, then you can take back-to-back departures as well. So group requests can be directly emailed to our office, Delhi office, or you can contact any Aeroflot authorized ticketing agent. So the list of agencies is shown here. In Delhi and Mumbai, it is RIA Travels, Roos Air in Delhi, Akbar Travels, Delhi and Mumbai. So RIA, Roos Air and Akbar, and also Sprite. These are primarily consolidators. So you can get in touch with any of them. Also Salvia in Delhi. Make My Travel, Masti Tours, and Varni Travels in Surat. Make My Travel is in Delhi. So the contact details are provided in case you want to get in touch directly with our reservation and ticketing team, or you are most welcome to call me anytime, and my email ID is also provided there. Aeroflot also, I won't take much of time on this slide because it's related to corporate segments, but yeah, if you have corporate business, so Aeroflot has a corporate division. So we offer corporate deals to international companies. The minimum requirement is at least 50 Aeroflot segments on international routes per year. So the benefits of our corporate deal, starts from discounted fares, starts from 4% and goes up to 10%, depending on the volume that the corporate generates. Also, another important benefit of the corporate deal is the free rebooking and rerouting in the classic fare family. So this rerouting or rebooking should be done not later than 30 minutes after the original departure of the flight as indicated on the ticket, and it is subject to seats availability. As you know that currently due to sanctions, we have restrictions. So these are the only two distribution options within India. Is Aeroflot NDC program and GDS Serena. So about Aeroflot NDC, the agencies who are interested, they can register with us on our NDC platform. The advantage here is you just don't sell tickets through ancillary. All services are also possible, like seat blocking, excess baggage, special meal requests. So basically, it's a one-end solution to all your booking needs. Also, NDC, every now and then, if a promotion comes of discounted fares on NDC, these are, you can get updated through the platform. About GDS Serena, its presence is in multiple countries. It's in many countries. It has large airline content, and also the best part when it comes to India, the settlement is through the BSP channels, which means like all the sale that you do through Serena and the refunds and other settlements, everything is through BSP sales channel. So don't have to worry about a separate remittance or other things. Everything will be settled through BSP. Agencies who are interested to use Serena, the advantage is you can make direct group bookings on your system, issue tickets. There are certain categories like basic elements that you need to enter. So once you make a group booking, there are certain mandatory elements like provide your 8-digit ITAR number, the type of group that it is, and also the expected fare in USD. And right from booking a group request, making a group request to issuing of tickets, everything is possible at the agency end itself, which makes it convenient for the agencies, mainly for one particular reason also, like you do not have to engage in lengthy email exchange with the airlines. So you make a group, head office sees the group request, they code the fare in the PNR. If it is acceptable, you simply mention a SSR remark that the fare is accepted, please confirm the block. So they confirm the group. In case renegotiation is required, again, very simple, just have to simply enter the SSR field with your maximum price point. If head office can match the expected fare, then they will confirm the group, or otherwise they'll give you a renegotiated fare if it is possible. So basically, the entire control is with the agency through Serena, right from making a group request to the issuance of ticket. Only you need to contact Aeroflot local Delhi office when just before ticketing, which is generally 14 days prior to departure. That's when we will give you a deal code which needs to be entered on the ticket. So basically, any agency which is interested in Aeroflot NDC program or to use Serena, I would recommend Serena at least for all these MICE agencies. You can make group bookings directly on your system, issue tickets. So you may contact me anytime. My mobile number and email ID is mentioned. So feel free to call me, and we look forward to a long and successful association with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Marhit, for such a wonderful educational presentation. Our participants have several questions for you. We'll be happy if you can share some more useful information. So the first one is, how do we do fit air bookings on Aeroflot?
The air bookings on Aeroflot, right?
Yes.
So basically, currently, as I showed you, there are only two options. One is through NDC platform, which is a little this thing, but practically through the Serena GDS. Basically, in case you are interested and if you have regular business and you want to make group bookings, MICE movements and all, then you can contact me. We will, if you have regular business, we will provide you the GDS access, Serena GDS access, where you can directly make a reservation in your system. Head office can code the fare, and I explained you the process, right from booking of a group till the time of ticketing. The entire control is with the agency. So basically, it's a direct communication between the agency and the revenue accounts group desk.
Okay, thank you. And also there's a question, does Aeroflot have plans to expand to other destinations in India, so other cities maybe except for New Delhi?
Goa, we will most likely start in the winter schedule. So Goa, yes, Goa was there in operations till about 2.5, 3 months back as well. But yes, come winter schedule, we will start Goa operations as well. For now, yes, Goa, and for now it is Delhi, but yes, winter schedule, it will be Goa also.
Another question people ask, why when we have group booking seats, they are always located at back rows?
It is not like that. It is depends what time you check in. For group, especially big size group, we always recommend, to report to the airport much in advance. So it is not like a group has to be seated at the back. We have several numerous cases where group has been seated in front also. So it is not the case. So it's just that the reporting has to be on time for the groups.
And the last question, does Aeroflot have Indian menu on board?
Aeroflot has what? Sorry, I didn't get you.
Indian menu on board, Indian food.
Yes, Indian menu. As I told you, special meals are available on board to cater to the special dietary requirements of passengers. There are about 24 special meals which you can choose from. Only requirement is you need to make a booking in advance, at least 72 hours prior.
And another question just appeared. How do we book 1 or 2 or 3 tickets, but individually, so not for a group? And do our participants have to take GDS Serena for that also, or they can do it by themselves on another website?
GDS Serena would be required, or otherwise participate through NDC platform. In case you do not want to install GDS Serena and also do not want to participate through NDC, then you can contact the list of 8 agencies which I have shown in my slides, mainly consolidators RIA, Akbar, Roussair, and Sprite Travels. So Delhi and Mumbai, it is RIA and Akbar Travels. So you can make a booking, FIT booking, no problem. They will be able to assist you in the group bookings and as well. Also, as well as FITs is also possible.
Thank you very much again. That's all. And our next speaker. Oh no, that's not all. We still have one question. I'm sorry. If there are there any benefits available to MICE groups for Aeroflot? With Aeroflot.
Basically, the advantage you get with Aeroflot is one is like the discounted rates. We have very competitive pricing, and group discounts are going to be the best. Be rest assured, it is going to be the best discounts possible. And also the advantage with Aeroflot is you get 2 pieces from Delhi. The baggage, check-in baggage is 2 pieces because we follow the fare family and we provide you classic fare. So 2 pieces of check-in baggages are also allowed. So discounts, don't worry about the discounts. So it will get the best of discounts.
Okay, there is another question. For groups, do we have D45 like policy to release the booking without any cancellation charges applicable? So are there any charges for cancellation?
Exactly, exactly. D-45, if you cancel it, like if you make a prepayment deposit, which is 20% of what we ask, If you make a cancellation for 45 days prior to departure, there is no such cancellation. But yes, within 45 days prior to departure, then it is chargeable, and prepayment deposit is forfeited in that case. But before, in case you have not made a prepayment, but your block is confirmed and you release it 45 days prior to departure, then there is absolutely no cancellation.
For group booking, any AD tickets or FOC tickets are available?
No. No, there is no FOC. There is no FOC, no AD ticket. We do not have that policy.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all. If any of our participants have questions for Mr. Mahit, they can write in the chat and they will get a written response back later. And
Sure.
Our next speaker will be Mr. Anton Kharchenko, Project Manager, Department of International Cooperation of Moscow City Tourism Committee. And he will speak about general information about AV accessibility of Moscow.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Anton. I represent Moscow City Tourism Committee, International Cooperation Department. I'm really glad to see you all here, and I will make just a short presentation about how to get to Moscow, different ways of getting to Moscow. And just a few words, and later, if you have any questions, I'll be ready to answer them. Well, being a leading travel destination in country gives a lot of different opportunities for development of the city, and Moscow, we can say, is a major international hub because 4 international airports are located just near the main part, near the center of the Moscow, and you can easily get from them to the city center. I will tell you later about it. Also, there are 9 train railway stations that are located in Moscow, in different parts of Moscow. So you can choose which one is more convenient for you and which one is closer to your hotel, for example. And also there are 2 river stations in the northern and in the southern parts of the Moscow. So you can get to Moscow, for example, from St. Petersburg by river, and it's also possible. It makes a lot of opportunities for travelers to choose the more convenient, more their favorite way to get to Moscow. If we speak about getting to Moscow by plane, Mr. Mahit already mentioned that there are 5 direct flights from New Delhi to Moscow every week. And also there are opportunities to get to Moscow, as you understand, with different transfers. It's just an example how to get to Moscow from Bengaluru, Mumbai, and other cities I will show on the next slide. And from New Delhi, it's only 6 hours and 6.5 hours to get to Moscow in a really comfortable seats, as it was already mentioned in a previous presentation. In this slide, we tried to collect just the different examples how to get to Moscow from different cities of India, from Chennai, Bengaluru, Mumbai, and other cities. And as you can see, there are a lot of different opportunities, even if you don't have right now, if you don't have direct flights. And it not only makes your travel sometimes cheaper, but it also gives you an opportunity to visit different cities during your transfer. For example, there are transfers in Muscat, in Sharjah or Dubai, and it also can not only become a great part of your travel, but it also can help you to visit different cities, not only Moscow, we can say like this. And speaking about getting from the airport, as we understand, like the main hub, the main point of entering Moscow are airports. There are, as I mentioned, there are 4 airports located in different parts of the Moscow, and it's really convenient to get from each airport to the city center just in 1 hour. There are already mentioned Air Express trains that depart every 30 minutes from different airports, and it takes only 1 hour to get from the airport to the city center and from the city center to the airports. And I think it's the most favorable, it's the most convenient way, because you can not only you cannot rely on time because sometimes there are traffic jams or something like this if you take taxi or if you take a bus or a car. But if you take an Air Express train, you can always count like what time do you have to leave your hotel and what time you will get to the hotel. So Air Express trains are available like every 30 minutes from the city center, from different railway stations, and it's as I already said, like the most comfortable way to get to the airport and back. Also, there are available taxi stands in the airport. Once you get to the airport, you can just grab a taxi there, even without any special apps, mobile apps or something like this. There are special stands where you can just tell your address, and official taxi will take you to your destination. Also, buses and car rentals are available in all the airports, and it's also a way to get into Moscow. As all the airports are located not far from the city center, it also takes like 1.5 hours if you take a car from the airport. Even during the rush hour, it would take, I think, like 1.5 hours to get to the destination in Moscow. There is a small QR code. You can scan it and find a lot of new information about Moscow, all the useful information for travelers, different cafes, different restaurants, different travel information. And I recommend you to scan it and to visit this web platform that is called Discover Moscow and discover more about our city. Well, that's it. That was my short presentation. And if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. I hope that was enough time to scan this QR code. Yeah, thank you very much.
That was Anton Harchenko on general information about accessibility of Moscow. On behalf of our participants, I will ask you some questions. The first one is, are flights with transfers cheaper than Aeroflot flights?
It depends. You never know, but right now, because I had like a few flights with India with Aeroflot, and they were not that expensive, so I didn't even consider personally me, I didn't even consider a possibility to take a flight with a transfer because Aeroflot's flights were like the best variant.
The second question, are there any English translations in public transport? So is there English language basically in all public transports, or it's only Russian?
No, it's not only Russian. So any traveler without even knowing Russian language can easily travel by the public transport. For example, I think all of you know the Moscow Metro, Moscow Underground railways, and all the signs, everything is translated to English also. So I had a lot of friends coming to Moscow, a lot of colleagues, and they didn't have any problems of using public transport without knowing Russian language. Again, also there are like several apps for example, for taxi mobile app. It also is available in English and other languages. So there is no problem in language in Moscow transport right now.
Is it possible to book a carriage on Aero Express train for a group?
Well, it's a really nice question, and it is possible. It is possible to have like a special seats, a special carriage. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much. That's all for the
Thank
questions.
you.
And it is a great pleasure to welcome Mrs. Veronika Aktasheva, Head of Sales Organization Department of Vnukovo International Airport.
Hello, dear friends. Let me first of all thank you, Moscow Tourism Authority, for giving such an opportunity to meet all of you today. We're very happy and hope that we could jointly develop further relationships in all spheres between our countries. And let me start with my presentation about one of Moscow airports, like Mr. Anton has named. So our airport is one of Moscow airports, but only and truly inner city airport. Let me show you why. This is an aerial, we call it a bird's eye view of our main terminal, which gives an accurate idea of just how close our airport is to the city areas. Our terminal is a marvel of navigation with very short gate to gate. You see all these aircrafts, gate to gate times, and lightning fast transfers between flights. Doesn't matter which route, which flight that your passenger, your client is transferring from India to regions of Russia or abroad. Please note here very close proximity of our mail and cargo terminal to international arrivals and departures area. That gives a very ideal and seamless entry gateway for all the shipments, for forums, exhibitions, for bringing all the equipments, for stand components in case if you or your clients would like to participate some Moscow events. While claiming the Moscow's oldest civilian airport, starting 1941, it happens that we are one of technologically most advanced air gateways. For example, recently, just before Worldwide Football Championship in 2018, our airport has been fully rebuilt from the ground up and based on very latest industry innovation, best practices, and knowledge-based, of course. Our state-of-the-art airfield and terminal, it's from another side. The view to our airport to the terminal from another side. So our state-of-the-art airfield and terminal infrastructure, IT solutions, innovations, the highest level of airfield maintenance and flight safety precautions ensure that our airport remains at the very cutting edge of competitions at all times. The neighboring presidential's facilities and operations on the same runways keeps us on our toes at all times, and our passengers and all our partners and airlines and groups and your groups also receive the same level of services, so-called red carpet treatment, as our president does, and in all aspects. So unprecedentedly seamless and multiple choice to reach our Moscow city center. We provide all transport logistics via rail, be it train, car, bus, and even now, hooray, we are opening our own subway station in September this year, and we will be the only and unique airport, not only in Moscow, but in the whole Russia, with our own subway station inside the terminal. And that gives your clients and your passengers to go and to arrive to the airport and go to city center, business center, to Kremlin, etc., not going outside. That's very actual, we suppose, would be for your clients in, let's imagine, in winter time. Let me briefly show you that our construction of subway station is just located in our in front of our main line entrance to the terminal, with direct access via pedestrian underpass or via underground pass. The terminal itself is very easy to navigate, as let me show you two small videos with arrival procedures and departure. One moment. At the first video, we showed you as an option how our passengers on arrival have chosen to go to the city by Aero Express that Mr. Anton has also talked about. And now let's look how it looks like on departure. And that was for departure. Here, as an option, we showed you like passengers arrive to the airport by taxi, and after entering the terminal, as it is standard in worldwide and in India too, I was happy to test and to have an experience this year to fly to India and to see all the procedures. So in this standard way, they go to the check-in area and then to customs or border control police in case of international flight, and to the air side to the gate. However, in case if they want to use additionally, let's imagine VIP service or business lounge, we provide a big variety of different, one moment. We provide different options to choose. We have VIP and business lounges in the clear side, so after formalities or before formalities in general public area. However, they, by the way, all these business lounges, etc., they provide almost everything that it is usually worldwide. So showers, sleeping rooms, meeting rooms by requests, business center equipment, Even fast track could be also ordered before or post-flight formalities. Different MICE group services such as Meet and Assist. And in addition, we are happy to be the unique airport to provide a hotel near the terminal, just where you can reach on foot, not going by transfer, by bus, by taxi, just on foot by underground level. And we suppose that it is also very important for your clients and for you as well, is that we have a very wide variety of different food and dining options. And they already nowadays give different options of religious or national cuisines. And let me give you a small secret that we have started the procedure to join India-friendly compliance program, and hopefully this year, or for sure before first Indian carrier airline comes, we will join, and we will be the only airport which is actually valid India-friendly certified, and your passengers will enjoy all these opportunities that this program gives to them. And our food and dining cafes and restaurants have already started elaborated different menus or some positions exactly of Indian cuisine. And we hope that we will keep you in touch and keep you informed that we have implemented, and you can use them. And let us briefly, let's say, in addition to Aeroflot presentation and to Anton presentation about all the possibilities to reach Moscow, let us focus on the airlines that we have. And in case if passengers would like to use foreign carriers, nowadays we have beloved by Indians, as far as we know, Azerbaijan flights from Baku, so you can use their transfer. Fly Dubai, very convenient, and if I'm not mistaken, they have the widest route map in India via Dubai. Mahan and Turkish Airlines as well. So we are international hub, and we will be happy if you could send your groups by our partners in case you need some contacts or help to cooperate with them. We will be very glad to help in that issue. However, let me mention that this is not the actual list, be honest, since the preparation of this presentation, which is quite valid and actual, we have already 2 more international carriers. So hope soon we will have here Indian Airlines as well. If you want to join the cooperation to motivate Indian Airlines to start direct flights, doesn't matter, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, others, let's join and make this business case. And I think that will be at the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening, and I will be happy to answer your questions in case you have.
Thank you very much, Veronica. Yes, there are some questions. Are there any bus stops comfortable for the groups near the airport?
Oh, sure. Like I said, we are only inner city airports, and we have bus stops with different lines of or routes to different parts of the city. I will be happy to, and my team, sorry, I have closed already presentation, but you will receive from committee. You can request all the additional questions, and we will give you a bigger presentation, more information about logistics, about bus and everything.
And also, are there flights from India to Vnukovo Airport?
Nowadays, no direct flights, but we are in close contact with main airlines such as Air India, Indigo. Let's say Vistara is like a daughter of Indigo and others, and we are in contact trying to start, but I can't say now the date. Hopefully, step by step, we will result in successful opening of direct flights to Moscow, to our airport, hopefully.
Thank you very much, Veronica. And concluding the program, I want to give the floor to Mr. Ivan Samoshin, founder and CEO of TravelMart, who will tell you even more about VIP passenger service.
Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? I hope. Yeah, my name is Ivan, and I'm the CEO of TravelMart, and we are big travel holding, providing different types of services for passengers worldwide. We act as a DMC, and we act as a tour operator. And the service that I will be talking today about is the service that we provide at the airports. We are the biggest operator of VIP. Hold on a sec. You can yeah. Can you see my presentation now?
Yes, we do.
Good. Yeah. What we do the VIP passenger services reservations throughout the country and Moscow, obviously. We have all major Russian airports, and not actually Russian, but international airports contracted, and we have quite good volumes and rates with them. And we are, as I said, we are the biggest operator that makes the reservations of those services for the industry. So all major tour operators and business travel agencies and concierge services are making those reservations via us. Why? Yeah, I like that. Why we do that? Why they do that is because we basically provide the services in, as we say in Russian, I don't know if that expression exists in English. We provide one window service. You do not need to go to all those different airports to make the reservations. You can come to us and get the service at the better price than if you go directly to the airport, due to our wholesale contracts. Well, actually, we wholesale contract all the airports, and we pass the prices over to our partners with just a little markup, so that in case you sell at the market price, you still make quite a good margin, because we provide the better service, the better rate than the airport directly. Yeah, we definitely work 24/7, and even on the New Year's Eve and the Easter holidays, you still will be able to contact us. And yeah, we have an in-house IT team that has given us an opportunity to create that online reservation engine that you can use. That is very convenient, so that you don't need to call, or you can call, or you can write us an email, or contact us by any other means of communication. But the comfort of the online booking system is see, my English is not good enough. I don't practice it often, so I'm sorry for my stuttering. Yeah, the online system makes it possible to get the information about any airport and the price and the availability immediately, without any contacts, without any phones, without any waste of time, really. So that is important, and we make amendments to the system almost every 2 weeks. As we see the demand of yes, we try to develop it and make it better, and every other month, by using it, you will see how it improves. As we speak about Moscow as a destination for your groups, for your tourists, we definitely, I did not include the Zhukovsky Airport in this particular slide, because it's more for low-cost airlines, and there's not such a huge traffic in Zhukovsky. But definitely Sheremetyevo, Domodedovo, Vnukovo are three major airports with the better public transport access, and definitely all major airlines flying to those airports. Yeah, we can provide the services at all those airports. Sheremetyevo, unfortunately, is a bit low on the number of services that they provide. They can only provide the VIP lounge and business lounge access, whilst the Domodedovo and Vnukovo are more sophisticated airports with the range of services which is higher than at the Sheremetyevo, but still the main services that are required are VIP and business lounges, and we provide those in both in all three airports. As I have said, it's the airport service is just the beginning of your journey, of your group journey to Moscow. You will need extra hotels, transfers, and all of that we can also do, but that's not the topic of today's conversation. Yeah, for the very VIP clients, like you probably have some super VIP groups or super VIP clients. They quite often don't fly regular jets, regular flights. They fly with their own jets or chartered jets. And for those clients, we can provide the services at the private terminals at, well, at least Vnukovo and Domodedovo. And there are not so many. We haven't had any groups from India that would use those terminals, but there is a possibility for that kind of service. Well, my presentation is not, and yeah, Anton, by the way, yeah, Anton gave me an idea while he was giving his presentation. Yeah, see, as I did say, it's not only Moscow and Russia that we have covered. We have covered all major travel hubs overseas. So in case your clients fly from India to Moscow via Dubai or Istanbul or Abu Dhabi or any other major hub, we can provide services like the business lounge service at one of those airports for the time when they have their transfer time, and it's actually quite a convenient way to spend your time, and it gives an extra value to the journey of your client. So if you need those services at those airports, we can provide as well. And we speak English. We have good rates at those airports as well. So you have this in mind. Yeah, well, this is about it in my presentation today. This is my contacts, and obviously you will be able to get them from the organizers, who I thank you very much for organizing this venue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ivan. Everything was so clear that there are no questions, and this is all for today. We're thanking our wonderful speakers for such a productive time. Thank you, our participants, for sticking around and being active. As always, presentations and the test will be in our WhatsApp chat, and have a good weekend and see you in the next week.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.